None of us really changes over time. We only become more fully what we are. That's actually a quote from The Vampire Lestat, not from Interview with a Vampire. But everybody knows the picture of Interview with a Vampire, which is why I put that up there. Hey, my name's Craig. I'm an indie author, and this morning I put on this ridiculous old hoodie of mine. Like this is my old Obi-Wan hoodie, right? I've had this thing, so this is really a stupid story. I've had this hoodie for roughly 30 years. I got this at some point when I was in college or early after I left high school. So I've had this thing for a very long time, and I was thinking to myself, good grief, I've had this forever. And it's one of those reminders about who I was back then, but then I think about who I was then versus who I am now. And up here, I'm still the same guy. I have less hair and gray on my face, a lot more wrinkles and back issues, but that's beside the point. As far as my personality, how I think about things, it hasn't changed since I was 18. I've just become more and more comfortable being who I am in the circumstances I'm in. And I think that's true for all of us. I think that Anne Rice in her novel nailed it with her character statement that was a great observational quip about how life works and how people's personalities work, that we don't really change. People don't have a fundamental shift in who they are, but they become more truly who they are over time. Anyway, the hoodie reminded me of that, and it also made me think about my own novels and how I genuinely try to. I'll talk about Born of the Gods, which is my latest release. So in Born of the Gods, we start with a priestess who has been basically beaten into submission. She behaves the way she does because she doesn't know any different, because she was never given an option to be her authentic self. But through the course of the novel, as it unfolds and as she realizes that the conditioning that she was subjected to forced her to be somebody that she wasn't, she starts to figure out that she needs to learn herself, right? Identify self, and then since she finally gains agency over self, go forth and start to fill out what that looks like and who she is. And of course, there's lots of trepidation and doubt about whether or not she'll even like the person she becomes. But that's in there, and I wrote that from a place of honest experience, where as a younger person, I looked at myself and said, do I even like myself? Do I know self? Am I who I think I am? Or am I a caricature of my surroundings? And I think that's true for a lot of us,